In the cold grimness of a British January, it's good to be able to get a bit of time to pop a film into the old DVD. This film, came highly recommended. Fish Tank, written and directed by Andrea Arnold. A BAFTA-winning movie with Katie Jarvis in the lead role as the strong-willed teenager Mia. Alright, so first half hour of the film just flies by, fast pace. It's all about Mia living on some rough estate in Essex. She's angry, she's full of energy, she's isolated, which is illustrated well in scenes where she drinks and dances alone. And even when other people are around her, peers, family, she's still alone in her thoughts, in her observations. The estate is a dangerous place. Mia's not daunted by her rough environment, but it's clear she isn't happy. Her mother is violent, negligent, setting a pretty terrible example to her kids. Mia has a younger sister, feisty and lacking in manners, much like her older sibling. And then there's Mia's mum's current boyfriend, Connor, played by Michael Fassbender. Mia doesn't warm to him immediately. She's a bit hostile to begin with, but he starts to get on her good side. Mia, mum, sister, and the boyfriend take a car ride, get out of the estate into the countryside, which is a break from the inner city scene. A slowing of pace. Michael Fassbender's character and Mia end up doing a little unconventional fishing. She gets a little cut on her leg. Connor carries her back to the car on his back. I wasn't sure what to make of this scene. Symbolic, perhaps, I was thinking. I enjoyed the way this film was shot, in a personal way, capturing the emotional play in the various scenes, capturing the mood, I suppose. We see Mia developing a relationship with a lad off of the estate. She sort of meets him in less than pleasant circumstances early on in the film. On a couple of occasions, Mia tries to break the chain of an old horse with a brick, then with a hammer, I think, because she thinks these lads are starving the horse to death. Her attempting to break the chains of this animal, this was symbolic to me. It spoke of an internal struggle for our protagonist. Her main focus, Mia, or her main goal is to become a dancer. She borrows Connor's camera so she can shoot some footage of herself and send it off, which she does to get a dance audition. She shows Connor her dance routine at night time in the living room of her flat, as he sits there on the sofa drinking a bottle of vodka. There's clearly sexual tension between Mia and Connor throughout the film. She sits down next to him after the dance and they kiss as dawn breaks, and it gets more and more passionate. They end up having sex. He's giving it the old "we have to keep this quiet just between us two" routine. Mia seems shaken by the experience. The next morning Connor leaves, with Mia's mum in tears, so Mia goes looking for him. She finds him at his house. They have a talk. Then she's alone again at the, train station or bus station. But she decides to come back to Connor's house after he's dropped her off at the station. She gets into his house through an open window. No one seems to be in. She nicks a beer. She's snooping around. And anyway, during her snooping, it becomes apparent that Connor has a family, a daughter. Mia gets out of the house, so she can hear Connor and family coming back in. Then Mia waits on the street, and she ends up kidnapping Connor's daughter Kira, who she sees playing on the street. And yeah, she takes Kira away into a field, telling her some lie to get her to come with her. And she ends up almost killing this little girl in a deeply disturbing scene. I don't understand why Mia did this, the kidnapping, what motivated her. Anyway, she ends up bringing Kira back, and not right to the door of Connor's house. She just brings her back onto the street and says, "Alright, away you go then." Kira and Mia walks off. But Connor's character chases her down in his car, chases her across a field on foot, and gives her a slap. I thought he was going to do much more than this. And then she's alone again, Mia. Next day the audition doesn't go well. She freezes and just walks off. Yeah. And there's a moment of despair when Mia finds out that the old horse has died. And then the end of the film is Mia leaving Essex, leaving her family behind, with her kind of boyfriend, the lad I mentioned earlier, and they go off to Cardiff together. Yeah, so plenty of themes explored in this film. The desire to escape being one, which in the end Mia manages to do, I suppose. Self-doubt is another theme, as is disappointment. The character Mia is guarded and aggressive at times. She's longing for affection, I would say. She is starved. Yeah. Starved as she thought the white horse was. Yeah, symbolic. It's a great performance by Katie Jarvis. Never heard of this actor or this director, Andrea Arnold, before. So I'm not sure what else either of them have done. I felt sorry for Mia. Socially isolated and disadvantaged youth living in a deprived area. This is of course a reality for many kids in the UK. I'm sure there are plenty of Mias in our country struggling, having a proper tough time of it. I thought this was an excellent film, genuinely poignant, some really touching moments, well acted, well shot. Yeah, if you've seen it, let me know what you think in the comments. Alrighty, that being said, I will see you next time, folks. Take care of yourselves.